is in all men, but all men are not in God. That is why we suffer. God is in all men. Love is in all men, but all men are not in love, and that is why we suffer. Wife is in all husband, but husband is not in the wife. Husband is in the wife. Husband is in the wife, but wife is not in the husband. And this chanchala, this disturbance of the mind continues, and then we live in poverty. Hence, in the India we say meditation is very important to control the mind. And the term meditation came to control the mind. People thought we should sit in folded legs and meditate. That folded legs, sitting silently in meditation is only for the people who are above 60 years, 100, 200 years back. But now that 60-year-old people are now become so strong, it should be after 90 years when you can sit. Till the age of 90 years, no work, no food. Your meditation should be your karma yoga. And deep down, when you do non-stop work, and you become conscious and you get the absorbing capacity, then you are in the work and the work is in you. The power is in all men, but all men are not in the power. That's why we suffer. God is in all men, but all men are not in God. That is why we suffer. Gadadhar Chattopadhyaya, popularly known as Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the Guru of Swami Vivekananda, born on 18 February 1836 in Kamapukur, attained Samadhi. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa attained Samadhi on 16th August 1886 in Kasipur in Kolkata. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was an Indian Hindu mystic, saint and religious leader in the 19th century Bengal. Sri Ramakrishna experienced spiritual ecstasy from a young age and was influenced by several religious traditions, including devotion towards the goddess Kali, Tantra, Bhakti and Advaita Vedanta. Devotion towards the goddess Kali, devotion towards the god. He was a pure karma yogi. But looking at that, people also all the priests started jumping and dancing. No. Devotion towards goddess Kali means he proved, maybe he couldn't go to the field, but whatever work he has been given, he went mad on that particular subject. He felt that he is the Mother Kali and Mother Kali is in him. When that happened, he as a dancer did not happen. People could feel the Mother Kali himself, the God, the subject itself is dancing. You and the subject becomes one, husband and wife becomes one. And then you can see the power. Husband is inside the wife and the wife is inside the husband. When that never happened, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa proved he was deeply attached and he did not have too many, only one seat, only on one seat. He made sure that he is only in one. One step leads to 10,000 steps. From one seat springs 72,000 nerve centers, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa proved. But people kept on doing puja, kept on being after him, and all the people are doing meditation and yoga. No, at this present juncture we don't need meditation, we don't need yoga. We can keep the yoga and meditation for people after 90 years, Till then, it's a work in our land where we will show them the deep intimate relationship with the sun. That is Surya Namaskar. When you have deep intimate relation with the sun, then you can save the sunlight for the solar. And those who do not want even light, I know many people do not like the light in the villages. The moment you on the light, they close their eyes. They do not want. Daytime, pure sunlight is healthy. Nighttime, when it is darkness, they enjoy the darkness. And if you want to convert, then let it be whole daytime in the sunlight, growing something, enjoying the growth and being with the growth of the land which creates enough of food, excess of food, protein and carbohydrates. Gadadhar Chattopadhyay, popularly known as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, said, God is in all men, but all men are not in God. That is why we suffer. That's a Zen painter goes to the forest because the emperor asked him to draw. Because the emperor asked him to draw a bamboo shoot. And who is the emperor? For him, emperor is God. Who is emperor? Emperor is God. If the emperor can become the God for the painter, then the wife is goddess for the husband, and husband is a god for the wife. And that is the reality of India. But then after some time, after the invasions by the foreign mercenaries, I think that has been broken. Only the husband has become the god, and the wife has not become the goddess. Husband has taken the wife for granted. Suffering started. All the students have taken the parents for granted because food has been created. They never knew the value of the food, and then they never became the subject. They never melted with the subject, the practical subject. To make the practical subject, to melt in the practical subject, they have to work in the house. That foundation, they should never ever leave the foundation. The day you leave the foundation, even for a second, diseases is. Communication gap is a disease. It breaks you down. Yes, and then everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. As long as everything goes wrong, yes, the dictators, unconsciously the dictators who became political leaders, the dictators who became engineers, coolie engineers, the dictators who became coolie doctors, the dictators who became dirty priests and Swamijis, yes, and sing, God is in all men, but all men are not in God. That is why we saw when you sit in the temple in the chair, that becomes the problem. Yeah, that's what my insistence. Please get on from your chair and first work. And that work is the highest boiling temperature, converting every gold into the melting point and creating varieties of ornaments. People can see, yes, you are a creator. Yes, you are an inventor. Yes, God is in all men. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, if you must be mad, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa continued, if you must be mad, be it not for the things of the world, but mad with the love of God. Yes. If you must be mad, be it not for things of the world. Don't leave the wife and be mad with some other girl. Don't be mad with the outside things, with the materialistic world, but your house things. If you must be mad, be not for the things of the world. Be mad with the love of God. Love of God means love of your family. You must be love. If you don't have love of the family, how could you love another person? Yes. Please try to go deeper into this thinking. This has been disconnected and all the diseases sprung out. Be mad with the love of God. Be mad with the love of your guru, with your teacher, with your subject, with the plan, with the pet, right inside your house, with your land. And to enjoy the land, you must find out the land came from where? From the family, from the joint family. Then the grandfather and grandmother to be loved. Then you have to go back to the tradition of who is the great grandfather and grandmother. Then the godfather and godmother and the family tree. That connecting link we do not know. Then you do not have to go to any books to go to any temple or everything. You have decided that you are a slave, a poet slave, a writer slave. Every monkey is a slave. They are converted into monkeys. And then they are giving them big awards. Awards, yes, but payment awards, yes. Awards. And people are thinking that they are something, but inside there is nothing. Come out, we can come out from that. Still there is time. As a priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple, his mystical temperament, who? Gadadhar Chattopadhyay, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. His mystical temperament and ecstasies gradually gained him widespread acknowledgement, attracting to him various spiritual teachers, social leaders and lay followers. He eventually taught disciples who later formed the monastic Ramakrishna order, just on his mystical, in the sense he was deeply involved in jumping and dancing. The painter, just to draw the bamboo shoot, the painter went and sat in the forest in front of the bamboo for 3 years. And on the third year, he himself felt he became the bamboo. He and the bamboo did not have a difference. And then he said the drawing happens of its own. Hence, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa became the Kali, and people were shocked. They could feel it. No camera could take the picture. But the people who were deeply in love with this, having the spirit, it's called the spiritualism. They could feel it. They came running, revered by Bengal elites. He was generally revered by Bengali elites and within religious circles, which led to this chief disciple Swami Vivekananda founding the Ramakrishna Math, which provides spiritual training for monastics and householder devotees, and the Ramakrishna mission to provide charity, social work and education. Gadadhar Chattopadhyaya, Sri Ramakrishna, popularly known as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, God is in all men. God means the power is in all men. Husband is in all wife, wife is in the husband, and husband and wife together is inside the children, and children is inside. When you're two want with thought, sharing any thought, any order, you go ahead. But all men are not in God, but men are not. Husband is not in the wife, wife is not the husband, but all men are not in God. That is why we suffer. Think about it. That's why we suffer. Yes, together, when we cook and together we eat from one plate. The growth. Together when you take bath, you took bath, you have become selfish. You ate food separately. Yes, selfish. The first breakdown happened. Yes. In Devanahalli, they say not a single house will eat food without keeping a chef Rakumjee. Before they cook, one handful of rice they kept aside. When they buy fruits, one set to a Rakumjee. Can you believe? Such is the power of that Indira Nagar, which is proved to the world. If they can prove it, that there are people, I think, still without the love. They first taste the food and put it into the wife's mouth. Wife will taste and put it in the husband's wife. They never put directly into their mouth. They always share. Once you have the love relationship, that love relationship looks very, very, very funny nowadays. Created by the people who wanted to make you a slave. Gadadhar Chattopadhyaya, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, if you must be mad, mad means only a madman can become a wise man. Mad, if you must be mad, be it not for the things of the world, not for the things of the world. Be mad with the love of God. Be mad with your lover, your wife. Be mad with your husband, who is a God. Be mad with the children, from the children to your family, to the joint family, to family tree. This is my 336th small talks.